Hello students, in this video we are going to discuss chapter number 11, air and water. Let's see the first topic, air. We all are familiar with air. It is present everywhere around us. We cannot see it, but we can feel it. We can feel the presence of air when leaves of trees rustle. The cloths hanging on a cloth line sway when air moves. Let's gather some more information on air in this chapter. Air haibadi aikoina nungsit haina khangnaribasini. Air asi aikoi purnamakna khangi. Air asi aikoigi akoibada mafam khodimakta lei. Aikoina air asibu ubadi phangde adubu aikoigi hakchangna feel tawbadi ngami. Nungsitna kanna silakpa matamda ugi masasing manasing asi lengba matamda aikoina nungsit asi air asi lei haibasi aikoina khangba ngami. Aduga asumna palangkhokta fi phawa matamda fi asi lengagadi aikoina nungsit asi lengi haibasi khangba ngami. Nungsit ki maramda hena information kharaga aikoi amuk yengsi. Let's see air and atmosphere. The planet Earth is surrounded by a thick envelope of air called atmosphere. It is a mixture of gases like oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen, and many others. We would not be able to live on the Earth without atmosphere. It protects us from the harmful ultraviolet radiations of the sun by absorbing them. It traps some of the heat of the sun while reflecting most of it. That is why the days do not become too hot and nights do not become too cold. The oxygen in the atmosphere helps us to breathe and survive. Plants utilize carbon dioxide in the air to prepare their food. Aikoigi planet Earth asi yamna thaba nungsit ki envelope amana koisalli yomjallaga lay. Masigi athaba nungsit ki envelope asibu aikoina atmosphere haina khangnai. Atmosphere asi gases mayamgi mixture ni. Gases khara hairagadi oxygen, nitrogen, carbon dioxide, hydrogen aduga atoppa gases kiyamarum laikre. Atmosphere si karigumba lairamdragadi natragana laitragadi aikoina Earth asida hingba ngamamoy. Numitagi thadorakpa aikoida yamna harmful oiba hakchang sokningai oiba ultraviolet radiation asi atmosphere na absorb tawraga chupsallaga aikoida haibadi Earth yaholakte. Sun gi heat asi kharadi atmosphere na fajallaga thami aduga ayamba sun gi heat ti reflect tawthoki. Aduna maram oiraga desh ki matam asi yamna sadribani aduga nungdangdana nightdana yamna ka hena ingdribani. Atmosphere da yauba oxygen haiba gas asina aikoina sor honbada mateng pangi aduna maram oiraga aikoibu hinghallibani. Plants na air da yauba carbon dioxide asi sizinaduna makoigi machinjak sungbada mateng oi. Let's see Bingo's knowledge bank. Sound needs a medium to travel. Air works as a medium for us to hear different sounds around us. On the surface of the moon, where there is no atmosphere, no sound can be heard. Sound asi chatnaba honaba matamda medium ama darkar lei. Aikoigi akoibada tariba tongan ba sound asi aikoigi nakong phauba yauraaga tanaba honaba matamda nungsit asina medium moina oiraga sound adu yaurakpa ngambani. Moon gi surface tadi atmosphere leite aduna maram oraga sound asi chatpa ngamdrabanina moon gi surface ta sound amata taba ngamoy. The atmosphere is divided into 5 layers: troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, and exosphere. It is the thickest near the Earth's surface. its thickness keeps on decreasing with height and it eventually merges with space. Aikoigi atmosphere asi layer mga thokthokpa yai makoising adudi troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere aduga exosphere ni. Earth ki atmosphere asi Earth ki surface mayadana khwaidagi thai aduga height sum wangkhatkraba matungda thabagi chang asi asum hanthare haibadi asum pathare aduga mathak itang thangbada space ka samjannaki. Let's see layers of the atmosphere. Troposphere, first layer above the Earth's surface. Troposphere forms almost half of the atmosphere. All the weather changes take place in it. Stratosphere, second layer. Mostly aircrafts fly in this layer as it is quite stable. Stratosphere is important as it contains ozone gas which absorbs harmful ultraviolet rays of the sun. Mesosphere, third layer. This layer prevents small rocks called meteoroids coming from space from reaching the Earth's surface by burning them. These rocks can cause destruction on Earth if they fall on it. Thermosphere, fourth layer. Space shuttles orbit in thermosphere. And the last one, exosphere, fifth layer. Exosphere is the outermost layer of the atmosphere. It helps in long distance communication through radio, mobiles, etc. Let's see this figure. This is Earth. Earth asi sida laire. Aduga atmosphere gi different layers singchini. This is the troposphere, stratosphere, mesosphere, thermosphere, aduga exosphere. Troposphere haiba Earth ki atmosphere gi layer asi aikoigi atmosphere gi tangkhai gi chang da kalli. Weather da ahongba kaya laibasi loinabak troposphere da loina tawi. Haibadi nong churiba, nungsit sitliba asigumba ahongba sing asi troposphere haiba atmosphere gi layer asida tawi. Troposphere asina Earth ki surface tagi yan hanba atmosphere gi layer ni. Matangi second suba layer asina stratosphere ni. Aircraft ayamba stratosphere gi layer asida pai maramdi stratosphere gi layer asi stable oi. Stratosphere gi layer asi ozone gas laibana maram moiraga yamna maru oi. Ozone gas asina numittagi tholakpa aikoigi hakchang sokningai oiba ultraviolet rays asi absorb tawi. Third suba atmosphere gi layer asina mesosphere asini. Space tagi paisalakpa apik-apikpa rocks sing asi haibadi meteorites sing asi Earth ki surface yausalakpadagi mesosphere gi layer asina ngaktoi. Mesosphere gi layer asida paisalaiba meteorites sing asi atmosphere gi friction na maram moiraga loina sakthi aduna Earth yausalakpa ngamde. Meteorites sing asi karigumba Earth yausalagadi aikoigi Earth ta destruction kaya maruma mathoi. The fourth layer of atmosphere is thermosphere. Thermosphere haiba layer asida space shuttles kya pairagale makoigi orbit asi masigi thermosphere gi layer asida same. And the last fifth layer exosphere. Exosphere haiba layer asi aikoigi atmosphere gi mapan ithang thangba layer ni. Exosphere layer asi gi matengna aikoina arap distance ta pau phawdok phawjin tawba radio, mobile asina chingba sing asi exosphere gi matengna aikoina ngam. Let's see components of air. We already know that air surrounding us is a mixture of gases. Let's find out more about its component gases. Air da kari component yaugi yengsi. Air haibasi gases mayamgi mixture ni haibasi aikoina khangkre. Gases singi component asigi maramda aikoi amuk khara yengsi. Let's see the first component of air, nitrogen. It is the most abundant gas and comprises 78% of the Earth's atmosphere. It cannot be taken directly from the atmosphere and utilized by plants and animals. Therefore, bacteria present in the soil convert nitrogen from the atmosphere into usable form. It is then taken up by the plants from the soil. Animals obtain nitrogen from these plants. Nitrogen haiba gas asi Earth's atmosphere sida khwaidagi yamna yauba gas ni. Masina Earth's atmosphere gi 78% yawi. Atmosphere da laiba nitrogen asi plants ka animals kana directly lauba ngamde. Aduna soil da laiba bacteria na atmosphere da yauba nitrogen asi sijinnaba yaba mawongda onthoi. Bacteria asina onthooba matungda soil dagi plants na amuk nitrogen asi lausalli. Plants sing asi animals na amuk saraba matungda plants da yaurakpa nitrogen adu animal na amuk fangi. Let's see the bingo's knowledge bank. Nitrogen does not support burning and keeps fires under control. Nitrogen haiba gas asina mai chakpasi support taude aduna maram oiraga mai chakpadagi nitrogen asina control tawi. Let's see the next component, oxygen. Oxygen comprises almost 21% of the Earth's atmosphere. It is one of the most important constituents of air. Oxygen is needed by living organisms to survive. It is also necessary for burning. Earth's atmosphere gi 21% di oxygen ni. Oxygen asi yamna maruoiba constituent amani. Living organisms singna oxygen asi hingnabaydamakta darkar lay. Mai chakpasisu oxygen yaugdragadi chakpa ngamde. Aduna oxygen haiba gas asi yamna maruoi. Let's see the next one, carbon dioxide. It comprises around 0.03% of our atmosphere. Carbon dioxide is utilized by plants for preparing food by the process of photosynthesis. Besides these gases, air consists of minute quantities of gases like argon, ozone, hydrogen, water vapor, neon, krypton, etc. Aikoigi Earth's atmosphere gi 0.03% di carbon dioxide yawi. Carbon dioxide haiba gas asi plants na sijinaduna makoigi machinjak puthokpagi process photosynthesis asida darkar lay. Mathakta pankriba gases sing asigi mathakta amuk atopa gases kyamarum laikre. Makoi sing asigi chang asidi yamna yamde. Gases karagi ming palabada argon, ozone, hydrogen, water vapor, neon, krypton asina chingba sing asini. Let's see the properties of air. We already know that air is colorless, due to which it cannot be seen. It is also tasteless and odorless. We can feel its presence only when it moves. Moving air is called wind. Let's discuss some more properties of air. Air occupies space. This can be easily observed when we blow air in a balloon. The moment we blow air in it, it gets inflated. This is because the air we fill starts occupying space inside the balloon and it grows in size. This property of air is also used to inflate footballs, vehicle tires, cushions, etc. Air has weight. This can be easily seen by comparing the weights of a deflated object with an inflated object. The weight of the inflated object will always be more. This shows that air has weight. Air की property ऐकोई खरा यंगसी. Air si colorless oi हाइबदी मचू लेते. अदुना मरम मोरगा air si ऐकोई उबा फंगदे. Air si tasteless oi haibadi mahau leite aduga odorless haibadi manam namde. Air si lengba matamda aikoigi skin da thenga aba matam khakta da aikoina feel tawba ngami. Arengba air asibu aikoina wind haina khangnai. Air gi maramda aikoi khara amu yengsi. Air asi space khara kalli jaga kalli balloon namada aikoina nungsit asi kamjanba matamda balloon asi asum asum chawkalai aduna balloon asi asum asum chawkalakpagi maram si balloon dugi manungda nungsit yaurakpadagini aduna air asi space khara kalli haibasi masidagi aikoina khangba ngami. Air na maram moiraga aikoina football nungsit hanba vehicle tire sing nungsit hanba cushion na chingba singda aikoina nungsit hanbada sijinai. Air gi atopa property ama hairagadi air gi su arumba lai nungsit handaba balloon nama aikoina weight onba matamda maduda to iba reading aduga balloon adu nungsit halaba matungda aikoina muk weight onba matamda nungsit halaba balloon aduna lumba heli aduna masidagi aikoina khangba ngamibasi air gi su weight lai haibasi khangba ngam. Let's perform an activity to prove that air occupies space and has weight. Air haibasi space khara kalli aduga weight lai haibasi utnaba aikoi activity ama yengsi. Let's see the bingo's activity time. Take a deflated football or any other deflated ball. Wet the ball and not its weight. Now inflate the ball. What do you observe? Does the size of the ball change? Yes or no? Wet the inflated ball. What do you observe? Which ball weighs more? Inflated or deflated? Discuss your observation in class. Masigi activity asida ikoina nungsit kamdaba football ama laurasi natragana atopa ball ama hekta nungsit yaugdaba ama laurasi madugi football adugi weight si aikoina olaba matungda not tausansi madugi matungda ball adu aikoina nungsit amu kamsansi. Ball asi aikoina nungsit kamsanba matamda ball gi size asi change tawrai haibadi ball gi size asi chawkhalai. Ball gi size asi chawkhalakpasina taibasi ball sigi manungda air occupy tawsalakpadagi chawkhalakpani aduna air haibasi space khara kalli haibasi masidagi aikoina khangba ngam. Nungsit kamaba ball asi aikoina amuk weight on si weight olaba matungda hana nungsit kamdringai gi mamangda on ba weight aduga yengnaba matamda nungsit kamaba balloon asina lumba heli aduna masidagi aikoina khangba ngamibasi air gi su arumba lai haibasi aikoina khangba ngam. Air exerts pressure. We know anything that has weight exerts pressure. Air also has weight and exerts pressure. The pressure exerted by air is necessary for many activities like taking in a liquid through a straw, filling ink in a fountain pen, filling in a syringe, etc. Air asina pressure kharapi weight laiba posak khodimak pressure pi. Air asi weight lay aduga pressure pi. Air na pressure pi basi activity khara amagidi yamna maru oi. Example oina hairabada straw gi matingna aikoina liquid ama chingkhatpa matamda air pressure laitragadi chingkhatpa ngamoi. Fountain pen namada aikoina muk halibasi air pressure gi matingna hanba ngambani aduga syringe ta aikoina hidak kumba oiba yai chingkhatpa matamda air pressure na syringe ki manungda hidak asi chingkhatpa ngambani asigumba activity sing asi air pressure lairamdragadi ngammoi. The air pressure varies from place to place and it decreases as we go higher. Air pressure asi mafam amaga manade. Air pressure asi matakta wangi goi asum hantarai. Let's see the bingo's activity time. Take a syringe and some water in a bowl. Push the plunger of the syringe completely and dip its needle in water. Now slowly pull the plunger while the needle is still immersed in water. You will observe that as you pull the plunger, water starts entering the syringe. This happens because when you push the plunger, the air present inside the syringe came out. When you pull it while the needle was immersed in water, the air exerted pressure on water and it entered the syringe. Masigi activity asida aikoina syringe sama laurani aduga bowl amada ising khara hapaga thammani. Syringe ki needle asi ising manung sida completely lupaba matungda aikoina syringe ki plunger asi push tausi insi. Needle asina ising manungda luppingai gi matam sida aikoina plunger asi kapna muksingsi. Aduna masigi activity asi tawba matamda aikoina ahanbada syringe ki needle asi isingda luppaga plunger asi push tawba matamda inba matamda syringe manungda yauramba nungsitsing asi thoglai aduga isingda changiduna bubbles oina thoglai aduga syringe ki needle asina isingda luppaga syringe ki plunger asi aikoina chingba matamdana ising asi syringe lomda sangai masi atmosphere gi air pressure aduna ising sida piraba matungda syringe da amuk changakpani. Air supports combustion. Air consists of oxygen which supports burning. This can be seen with the help of a simple activity. Air na combustion support tawi haibadi mai chakpa asi air lairamdragadi chakpa ngammoy. Air na maram moraga mai asi chakpa ngambani. Air da oxygen haiba gas asina mai chakpa ngamhanbani. Masi aikoina activity ama tauraga yengsi. Let's see the bingo's activity time. Take 2 burning candles. Cover one of them with a glass tumbler. Observe both the candles for some time. You will observe that the candle that is covered stops burning after some time. The other candle continues to burn. This happens because covering the candle with a tumbler cuts off the air supply. Since the other candle gets a continuous supply of air, it keeps burning. This shows that air is necessary for combustion. Masigi activity asida aikoina candle mai thanba ani laurasi ahanbagi candle asida aikoina glass tumbler ama kupsansi aduga atopa candle ama duna karimta kupsan dabida open da sumna thamsi. Glass tumbler kupsalaba candle asi matam ngayaki matungda mai asi mutki. Masi karigidamakta no haibada glass tumbler sigi manungda yauramba nungsit aduda yauramba oxygen asi mai chakpada sizinakiduna loikibani. Oxygen makatana atmosphere dagi fangdabadagi mai adu mutpani. Adubu glass tumbler kupsan daba candle asidadi atmosphere dagi oxygen asi continuously fangmana maram moraga mai asi adum sakpani. Aduna masigi activity asidagi aikoina khangba ngamlibasi combustion ama tawba matamda haibadi mai chakpa matamda air asi darkar lai haibasi khangba ngam.